Well, hi, water signs. Welcome in, welcome in. This is your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus reading. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you're new to the channel, hey, welcome in. And please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to do that if you are so inclined. Much gratitude to all y'all who have already done that. I appreciate that. Going to be a lot of new stuff coming on the channel. Going to change the way we're doing some stuff. So I always am listening, and I'm hearing some different ideas that I think are great ideas. So I'm going to do that. If you have some great ideas for the channel, into the comments they go. So if you're new to the channel, you might not know that this is changes. So huzzah, right? Like whatever. And hopefully you'll like them. Let me see. So also to you, if you're new to this channel, these are general readings. Like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So feel free to swap around the characters. In general readings, I did see a comment the other day about someone who said, these are great readings, but it's always backwards for me. So consider this. It may be the mirror, right, of the situation. The situation is showing to you in a way that's mirroring back to you something that you need to know about. If it's the other person, it's the other person, right? If they're doing it or you're doing it, right? I try to get it right about any actions you need to take. That's why I ask specifically about that. It may not match the reading overall because this could be a mirror situation for you. So just keep that in mind. And I could be talking to a cross-watcher, a lot of cross-watchers. I've also heard from you guys you want to have single zodiac readings, and we'll be changing things up so that can happen a little more frequently than just monthlies. So stay tuned. All right, let's see where you're going here. I love this card. Happy, happy. Happy, happy, my darlings. Loyal heart. Unfinished symphony. This feels to me like this is like the rest of your life kind of a thing. Like there's no end to this connection. All right. This person could also have come back because this is a 10 card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a fated relationship that is destined to last the rest of your life in happiness and joy, contentment, moving forward. There's no end. All right. The ending is unwritten right now. It's not going to fall into collapse or something like that. I get fall. I'm getting fall. Something about the fall too. Also, this fall. All right. Loyal heart is beautiful. That is somebody who is, you're either with them right now or they're right around the corner. Ace of Pentacles. Within the year. Yes. Within the year. Wow. Look at you. All right. Let's see where we go here. 8 of Pentacles. You've been focusing on your work, doing your work. 3 of Swords. 5 of Wands. King of Cups. You've had some real heartache, real problems. Yes, manipulative partners, narcissistic partners, turning your back on them. 2 aces already, plus the Sun. Wow. 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. That is awesome. I'm going to say that this does feel a little bit like somebody you might work with. You understand that relationships are effort. I'm not going to use the word work. It's effort. Okay? Like this kind of work I do takes effort, but there's a different energy to it, right? It feels joyful and happy and having impact. All the good stuff I feel about the effort I put in here. Same thing with you. Your effort is being rewarded. You're realizing that maybe a past relationship you had did not go well because neither of you put in the effort necessary. Okay. And maybe you're like, okay, well, what's the effort now? What am I supposed to be doing now? Because this was a situation where in your past, 3 of Swords and then 5 of Wands, there was a lot of resistance. There was a lot of other people's opinions. You could have had a situation where your family was all up in the relationship, or their family was. You know, like Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. His mother lives right across the street. His parents live across the street. Robert shows up all times of the day. And they don't have any time to themselves. They don't have any chance. It's always about the other people and the impact it's having on the relationship. I feel like there's something about that might have made a past relationship not work. So what have you learned from that? Maybe don't live across the street from your parents. Maybe, just saying. You don't have to move to Tokyo. You don't have to move to Siam. You don't, that's not a thing anymore. That's Thailand. Oh my God. You don't have to move across the country. You don't have to do that. You just have to follow your heart, okay? King of Cups. You just have to really understand your own feelings about things. So this past situation, yes, was it very manipulative? Yeah, probably on both sides. You guys did this to each other. And there could have been a third party, other people involved. Okay, that's another thing you might want to look at and be like, why do you think that happened? So if somebody cheated on you, it's perfectly reasonable and not like hey, they did it to me. It has nothing to do with me. You might want to look at yourself and go, why do I think that happened? Was I putting in effort and time? Were they just predisposed to be a cheater? And I didn't know that because I didn't put in the effort and time to really get to know them before we got married. What was the effort and time that was necessary in order for you to avoid that or not have a role in that or not be part of that? So manifesting the new thing, look at this, 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, whoop, getting what you want, 4 of Wands, the relationship. I feel like this could be somebody coming back from the past, somebody you knew as a child, okay, or somebody from a past life, a soulmate, loyal heart, coming in for the rest of your life. And now you know you need to put in effort. What kinds of effort? I'm hearing you ask. What are you talking about? This is the time to look at past relationships, see what went wrong, be very honest with yourself. I'm feeling the King of Swords, Aquarius energy of really looking very honestly at past relationships and why they didn't work. And not blaming yourself, but what could you have done differently? If this person was a player or a scumbag or something like that, why didn't you see it? Did you not ask enough questions? You know what I mean? Like there's always a role to play. And if that past relationship was something that was like, this person was a jerk, this person was all of those things, and it was matched your patterns, can you look at your own patterns? Can you look and see what you might be doing that is attracting people like that? You know, the law of attraction, we bring in the lessons we need until we don't need them anymore, right? No longer attracting players. Done with that. No longer attracting people who are manipulative or narcissistic. No longer doing that. Because now you see it. You're like, I see you from a mile away. I'm not going to even go down that road. That's new. Okay? That's new. I want to look at this. So for another group of you, this could be somebody who was at your work, the new person. Okay? So that could be somebody from your work. So I see Leo here. Going to look at that in the extended. Justice, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You, my darling, are going in the right direction. Okay, when you're nurturing to yourself and when you're doing good things and being in balance and you're giving yourself the opportunity to look at the situation, you know, and what is going to go the distance for me. I feel like you could also be involved with either a Libra, a Leo, or the earth signs. I'm going to take a look at those. This realization is happening in the next 3 to 5 weeks. You may already know this person, but it's shifting into this new behavior. And the key is looking at yourself. What can I do differently now that I have not done? What can I do differently? Libra, Leo, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We'll look at those in the extended. I feel like this will be a very happy, joyful, and abundant relationship moving forward. Okay? So if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, or share. Don't forget to do that. Also, if you'd like to continue on with me, I will continue this reading in an extended. The link is below for that. I'll see you over there. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend. Mwah.